We're just heading off to work. It's a Thursday morning. They stopped me there and I actually got stopped at Swedish Customs as well. They were opening my bag. But then I was like committed, I was like, okay. And then I had a small carry-on side bag as well with me. And they're like, oh, what's in this one? And I said, we just recently made some changes on how it's all set up. This thing weighed about, 6 kilos. There are other things that seem to be like within the old iGoMoon fold. We were at IKEA. An old lady had come up to her and had asked her about, safe now, I've typed the password. I was like, what'd she just say to you? Here I am just thinking like, what the hell did she say? I'm like, what the hell's going on?
I det här så försöker jag illustrera iGoMoons resa som en bergsbestigning.
Jag ville bygga Sveriges bästa arbetsplats.
What's happening today?
We're just heading off to work. It's a Thursday morning to the week before Christmas. And we're just going to go in and deliver some stuff to some clients.
Min utmaning är att
prioritize in my backlog. I will post Instagram and stuff like that.
This wasn't yours, was it? Because I swear I brought this in with me.
No, it was.
I thought you turned around and you're like, oh, I think that's mine. I'm like, and then the whole time I'm drinking, I'm like, hang on.
We did some changes on the Christmas copy. I don't know if you want to chat about that. Honey.
I was just joking.
But then I was like committed. I was like, okay.
Yours. I just tried. That's
Jeez.
amazing.
My name's Frank. I'm originally from Australia, and I am lead developer here at iGoMoon. We just did stand-up, which is just our morning meeting where we share what we're going to do for the day and just go through. So we do that so we can obviously collaborate with each other and we just know where everyone's at during the day. I've started off as a front-end developer and I've been here for about 6 months. So my role as lead developer is to help with processes, help the team out as much as possible. Safe now, I've typed the password. And just basically make everyone's job a little bit easier, but also obviously deliver for clients as well. Pretty full day ahead of me, helping out Karina and also syncing with a few others to get some work done. So,
Header container wrapper, body container wrapper, and footer container wrapper.
if you remove the group, then does it break it? We're just getting Karina set up on a customer at the moment and getting her started. So we've just recently made some changes on how it's all set up. All right, oh, sorry. I just ram it into you. Sorry. All right, so what I'm gonna do for the time being is we're gonna close things down. At the moment, and obviously always priority is always making sure that we're delivering for our clients first and foremost. But beyond that, my job is really to help suggest improvements so that we do that. So things like making the code easier for everyone to actually come in and everything like that. So we've got some new developers that are starting right now. It's my job to help onboard them, get them started, walk them through the process if they need any help as well. Obviously that's not exclusive to me, we all do chip in, but also creating suggesting some improvements to actually help with that process. There are other things that seem to be like within the old iGoMoon folders, like it there, but I don't know what else is in there. I mean, the pages, the folders are still there. And she said, "Fuck this," and so here I am, just thinking, like, what the hell did she say? I'm like, what the hell's going on? So for the longest time, until I actually learned the translation of that word, I honestly thought everyone was saying "F this." My girlfriend Josephine and I, we were at IKEA, and an old lady had come up to her and had asked her about something, asked her about opinion, something, asked her help with something. And at the end of the conversation, I hear this 70-something-year-old lady say "fuck this," and I was like, I said to Joe, I'm like, what'd she just say to you? And then I kept on hearing this everywhere I went. So I'm like, wow, Swedes are really swearing. And I didn't know what it meant. So until I actually learned that, I genuinely thought that every Swede was going around swearing their ass off constantly. I was like, man, Swedes are really swearing. There's also some other words within Swedish that when you translate them over, they're gonna make you laugh. I mean, calling a speed bump farthinder is just, I mean, I feel like a 3-year-old laughing at it, but it's still gonna make me giggle every time. So it's, but there's a few things that there, so it's hard sometimes to give a straight face, but I'm definitely getting there. So that was entertaining. The culture around the office definitely does take a hit for sure, but at the same time, I think that we've adapted well to being able to actually do that, and now we've gotten to a point of that it's become the new normal almost. Me personally, I'm very, very thankful for the remote style. It's something that I'm used to, having worked for myself as well, and so I always move around. And if the remote work style hadn't actually been in place, then I wouldn't have actually been able to go to Australia just past. So I'm very thankful for it, and it actually has really worked quite well. But that said, I much prefer being here amongst everyone and being amongst them, just doing the normal stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis, bouncing ideas off everyone. So it'll be very interesting when it goes back, and I'm looking forward to it. But in the meantime, we do what we need to do, and it is what it is right now. Whenever I've come home from Australia, come here home from Australia, I've always brought a crap ton of Aussie chocolates with me. Last time I was gone in March, I came back, they stopped me there, and I actually got stopped at Swedish Customs as well. So they were opening my bag and everything like that, and then I had a small carry-on side bag as well with me. And they're like, oh, what's in this one? And I said, chocolates. And they didn't believe me. No, they're like, oh, what else? I'm like, just chocolates. And this thing weighed about, 5-6 kilos of just chocolate. So they opened up, and there it was, just everything, with a bit of padding around the side and everything like that. But it was packed full of Tim Tams, caramel koalas, and just as much as I could possibly fit. And I had to start rationing it as soon as I was here to make sure that it lasted me as long as possible. Sorry if I was rambling for a bit.
Nah, no worries. It's great.